Hey guys, welcome back to my experience on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise Day 2 in Freeport, Bahamas. So if you would like to see what Day 1 looks like, the link can be found down below, as well as some helpful packing items for a cruise. So something that I did forget to mention in the first video is that there are two separate VIP packages. There's Faster Chill and then there's Licensed to Chill. Licensed to Chill is more expensive, but it does include more, like the spa. I think they had like certain like food tastings and things like that you can go to. But if you go on the website, it will tell you what the differences are. But both of them do include internet. If you do not purchase either of these packages, you will have to pay for internet separately. And on top of that, whenever you get on the ship, if you have either of the two VIP packages, you will be taken to a lounge, which has complimentary snacks, coffee, and water. A tip that I have for you guys, okay? Grab a few of those waters and keep them with you if you are a water drinker. I don't know if it was just us. We had a terrible time trying to find bottled water on the ship. I mean, they do have complimentary tap water in the buffets and the restaurants, but just a heads up, I would grab a few of those in the cooler and keep it with you. So let's get started with day 2. The running total that we have spent so far in total overall for 2 people has been $806.95. So roughly about $403 and some change for one person. So by the time we woke up, day 2, we were already in Freeport, Bahamas, and we decided to grab some breakfast. So these are some of the items. Something that I did like about the juices and the coffee was that they were not watered down. I've been on many all-inclusive trips and cruise ships where the juices just did not taste the same. These were good, so that was a plus in my book. So this is the beautiful Freeport, Bahamas. The water is so blue. It is absolutely gorgeous. I want to say this is my 3rd or 4th time coming to the Bahamas, and it never disappoints. So on this side, this is what the port looks like. It's very underwhelming. This right here, that's it. So there are a few shops set up under there. Also a few eating spots. That is it. Unlike the Carnival cruise port, which is across the way, they have a lot more to do there, but again, don't have access to that. Don't expect to just get off the ship and kick it at the port, because that's not an option really. So yeah, once you get off the ship, you're going to follow that path that's right there, go through the terminal, and then wait outside of the terminal if you have an excursion booked. We did not book an excursion. You can visit the excursion desk to book it. Fun fact and a little helpful tip: if you are very indifferent and you don't have anything particular that you would like to do or that you have your heart set on, we were on the ship again until probably 10 something in the morning, and the later we stayed on the ship, the more often they came on the intercom selling excursions at half price. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep also in the very forefront of your mind the time that you have to be back. That sign said 4:30. I would show up earlier than 4:30 because they will leave you to find your own way. So don't be those people. Once you get off the ship, remember that there are certain items that you cannot bring back on the ship with you. So while you're shopping, eating, whatever, just be very aware and cognizant of that. So we walked through this little maze, and once you get outside, there were taxis out there. and there was also someone organizing the taxis. Now, these people did not work for Margaritaville at Sea. Okay, so this is not related to the ship at all. These were locals and people who work and live here and do their job. So we felt very comfortable doing this. The person that we were assigned was Sullivan Island Tours and Taxi, and he did absolutely amazing. We paid $50 per person, so $100 in total for our own private car, our own private tour, and with that, it included a brewery tour, shopping, and a beach area. So I will show you what all of those things look like, and hence, it was much cheaper than booking with the ship. But again, do whatever you are the most comfortable with. That brings our current running total to $906.95 for 2 people, which is roughly about $453 and some change per person, US dollars. This was a really cool tour, and then at the very end, they did take you to a back area where they gave you samples to try if you wanted to. This island in particular is very different. If you've been to Bimini, if you've been to Nassau, this is a whole completely entire different vibe. This island is a lot more industrial, and on top of that, you do still see some of the hurricane damage and them rebuilding still. But I will say this, it is still an absolutely gorgeous island. The people are very friendly. We had an amazing time with every single location that we went to. We did also go to a shopping area. I believe there's one that's called like the Grand Lucayan. I apologize if I'm not saying that correctly. This is not it. This is a completely different one, but it was still really nice. And right across the street is the Western Bakery and Restaurant, which we walked to. And guys, you have to try the patties that are there. They were piping hot and they were absolutely delicious. Very indifferent on going to the beach. I'm glad we went, but we were indifferent because we do have like 4 all-inclusive trips planned for the rest of 2024, and so we didn't necessarily want to like sit on a beach or anything because we'll be doing plenty of that. So if you are not subscribed, make sure that you are so you're not missing out on any of our other trips. This Pirates Cove area is an entire vibe. They have the water sports, they have the food, they have the music, they have the beach parties, they have the cabanas. If you're looking for like anything, they have it there. They had the zip lining as well. So this is a must-see spot. If you're looking for a beach day or a water sport activity day, whatever, this is the place to come to. I think there might be an entry fee. We've seen other people paying, but we were with our driver and he stated that we didn't have to pay because we were with him. So I think that was included in the $50 per person that we paid. After that, we did continue the tour. We hit up a few more spots, learned some more history, and then we headed back to the ship. You do have to go back through security whenever you do get back on the ship. So again, just remember that there are items that you cannot bring on. We went directly to our room. They had a cute towel animal. I don't know what that is, but it's there. It was there. Then we went to Euphoria Lounge where they had celebrity trivia going on. So again, remember, if you don't want to get off the ship and explore the island, you don't have to. There will be activities still going on the ship throughout the day. I think it was around 2-3 o'clock-ish when we got back on the ship and they were still serving lunch. So this is what the lunch buffet looked like. I did try the tacos, the salad, and a few other items, and to me, they tasted decent. I don't think I was wowed, but the food just didn't taste bad. We didn't have too much to eat at the buffet, so we also went to Cheeseburger in Paradise. We kept hearing mixed reviews about this place, but honestly, we enjoyed it. I thought the fries were crispy, the burger tasted fine, they had all the toppings that you needed, so I preferred that over the buffet. For dinner the second night, I had the soup, the salad, and my husband tried, oh, you guys have to try the gumbo. That was really good. Egg rolls, I didn't care for, but he liked them. And then our entrees, we had, I believe it was like barbecue chicken possibly. I forgot to take a picture of the menu. I also brought this out because I was celebrating my birthday early and they also sang. So if you let them know, they'll do all of that fun stuff for you. The show that night was called Caribbean Heat, which was a really nice tribute to a lot of Caribbean islands. 10 out of 10, thoroughly enjoyed the show, highly recommend it. Again, it is different from the show the first night. After that, we did go to karaoke and then we came back for the Love and Marriage show. Guys, this was so entertaining. I've never been to a show like this before, but I 10 out of 10 recommend that you go to this, whether you're married, single, whatever your status may be.
Music, right? What you're gonna do once the music start playing, I don't know what kind of music he's gonna give you, but once the music come on, you are gonna slowly come down these steps. Then when you reach down here, it's simple. You just give me a nice dance move going around to the step right there. Now, Jordy,
they also had the nightclub open that night. Again, if it's your thing, feel free to check it out. Now, let me show you guys this cool feature on your TV in your room. So there's been so many videos that I've watched where they said there's hidden fees. I personally got charged with nothing additional that I was not prepared for. If you read the website thoroughly, it does tell you all the additional fees that you will have to pay for. So again, I was not caught off guard. I did not get any additional fees that were a surprise. In your room, on your TV, you can always see what is charged to your account. So you go on the main screen and then you click on account review, which is right here. Once you click on that, there will be a page that pops up per person in your room. Okay, so at the very top, it's going to say your account name. It's also going to say your account number and your balance. This was on the last day. Let me tell you what that additional $132 was for. You are charged a service charge per person per room. You're also charged a fuel supplement per person per room. That's what that $132 is for. I already knew that I would have to pay that the day of. I seen it listed on the website. Prior to the cruise, we did try to prepay for it, but they said it was not allowed and that you had to pay it on board. So that is what is showing up that has to be paid by the time you get off the ship. Now, I had a card on file, so they automatically just charged my card. I seen this pop up. I didn't have to go anywhere, didn't have to do anything. I pulled up my bank statement. It was already on my card. Now, some people have said that they've never heard of these charges before. Odds are, if you've cruised before, you've paid these fees, but it's been included in your base fare. But with Margaritaville at sea, you're going to see every little thing that you pay for, which is slightly annoying. But to be honest, it gets paid anyways, so it is what it is. So in total, we have paid $1,038.95 for 2 people. Split in half, that's roughly about $520 per person for this entire trip. Obviously, that didn't include like the food that we purchased off the islands and the little knickknacks and our flight, our hotel, things of that nature. But everything Margaritaville specific, that's how much it cost. Right, so the night before you get off the ship, they will give you a piece of paper that looks like this. It will be in your room and it will tell you what time you will have to be off the ship. Because we have one of the VIP packages, we do have Express. And fun fact, with Express, you can skip the long customs line to get off the ship. On top of that, even if you don't have Express, if you have global entry, and you have your global entry card on you, you have to physically have it on you, you get to skip the line as well. Skipping, again, just to clarify, skipping meaning you get to skip the line to get through customs. That does not mean that you skip customs altogether. You still have to go through that to get back on US soil. So it maybe took us a smooth 5 minutes to get off the ship. Now, this next part will only be beneficial if you are flying out of Fort Lauderdale. If that is not you, you can go ahead and skip to the end of the video where you hear my final thoughts. So, I did not see any videos on this part. We just kind of figured it out as we went. So, as soon as we got off the ship, we took an Uber to the West Palm Beach Tri-Rail station. From there, we did purchase 2 separate tickets. They were $5 each. From that specific location to Fort Lauderdale Airport Station. Okay, so we got on the train it stopped at the station. Now from the station, you do have to take a bus. The bus comes right away, and there's a specific zone that you stand in. It's really easy. You won't get lost, promise. And then from there, the bus took us to the airport. So this is just a cheaper route. They didn't necessarily have any direct flights from West Palm. That's why we chose to do Fort Lauderdale instead. And in the long run, definitely saved us a couple $100s. So I definitely think I would come on this cruise ship again. Would I pay any more than I did? No, I wouldn't. But for a short cruise as this, I think it was definitely worth it. I think the entertainment was amazing. The ship was clean. The food was good. We had a really good time. All in all, we did our research and we also knew exactly what we were signing up for. And this cruise ship also exceeded our expectations. So if you enjoyed this, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, check out the first video, check out the packing videos, and also check out any of our other travel videos. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. And also don't forget to share this with a friend.